ఓకే. కొన్ని రూల్స్ ఫస్ట్ నేను చెప్తాను. బట్ ఈ రూల్స్ డైరెక్ట్‌గా చేస్తే ఎవరికీ అర్థం కావు. బట్ ఫస్ట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆఫ్టర్ లుకింగ్ ఎట్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ యూ విల్ క్లియర్‌లీ అండర్‌స్టాండ్ వాట్ ఇట్ మీన్స్. ఓకే. YAML అంటే ఏంటి బేసికలీ అంటే యెట్ అనదర్ మార్కప్ లాంగ్వేజ్. YAML ఈజ్ యెట్ అనదర్ అంటారు. కొంతమంది ఏమో YAML ఎయింట్ మార్కప్ లాంగ్వేజ్. Is a serialization standard. Can you see my screen? Hello?
No, Anna.
Okay, నిమిషం. Serialization standard that was developed to represent data structures. Can you now see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, in an easily readable way. But nobody understands this one. But when you see YAML, it will become easy. మెయిన్ అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఏంటి అంటే ఇండెంటేషన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ అండ్ దానికే విజువల్ స్టూడియో కోడ్ ఎడిటర్ ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఎందుకంటే అది ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఫార్మాటింగ్ చేసేస్తుంది ఇండెంటేషన్ని. ఓకే. స్ట్రక్చర్స్ ఆర్ represented using indentation and not by using braces or opening and closing tags, which is the case in many other situations. Okay, space characters are used for indentation. The only requirement is that data element. The only requirement is that data elements at same level in the hierarchy. The hierarchy must have the same indentation. Do not use tabs for indentation. Okay, it is common but not required. Okay, example చూస్తాం మనము. It is common but not required to start a YAML file with 3 dashes and to end it with 3 dots. ఓకే, ఎగ్జాంపుల్ YAML చూద్దాము. Example YAML file. Okay, item 1. Parameter 1. This is saying that I'll also show you one easy way to validate this one, parameter 2. దీని కింద మళ్ళా ఉండొచ్చు. అంటే ఈజీగా మనకు అర్థమవుతుంది. అంటే ఏమంటున్నాము, here we are saying that there is a hierarchy. Okay, here we are saying that there is an item 1, right Venkat? Hello? Yeah, so item 1, dan kinda there are 2 parameters below the item 1. They are parameters 2, but at the same level there is something called as item 2. This requires a lot of practice to understand. Okay, I'm not saying it's easy, but it is better than JSON, because JSON అయితే నాకు పిచ్చిలేసిపోయేది JSON లో కోడ్ కొట్టమంటే ఇంకా. ఓకే, డిక్షనరీ ఐటమ్ అయిపోయింది. దాని తర్వాత అర్రేస్ రైట్. యా విల్ సీ. సో డిక్షనరీ అనేది కీ వాల్యూ పేరు, లిస్ట్స్ ఆర్ మైనస్ వేర్. Okay, check it with Ansible playbook. Okay, just a minute. YAML file contents. We'll do some simple YAML. Okay, కొంచెం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేద్దాం YAML before we get into playbook. And use this to practice before. Okay, దాని లోపల dictionary key value means name is the key value Venkat name. Okay, all right, salary key value $30,000, £40,000, like that. Key value pair, that is dictionary. Okay, అవి ఎలా రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తాము అనేది these rules become more clear only when we practice. Okay, and I will also tell you one, Visual Studio Code will automatically validate for you, but there is actually online validator which I like to use, which is very good. Key value pair written in key colon value notation. Next, lists are used to represent a list of items. Lists are enumerated as minus item, where a space behind is minus is mandatory. Next is right. Okay, ikkada is space behind that is mandatory. Okay, next is strings. Strings can be enclosed in either double or single quotes, but that's not mandatory. Okay, and తర్వాత in a multi-line string, the first line is ended by either a pipe or I like pipe, okay, or a greater than, and the lines are indented. Okay, next ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ ఒక కమాండ్ టు వెరిఫై YAML syntax. YAML syntax, run it with Ansible playbook -- syntax check. So this is another command. We have learned Ansible, which is just to test our inventory, to run some modules. Okay, mostly to do that. There also you can use it to verify the facts. Ansible documentation is to, just a minute. Hello? Hello? Yeah. సో మెనీ హోక్స్ కాల్స్ చాలా అయిపోయినాయి కదా వెంకట్, యూకేలా ఫ్రమ్ ఇండియా ఎస్పెషల్లీ.
చాలా కొన్ని అయితే
అసలు
ఇంకా స్కామ్ కాల్స్, హెచ్ఎంఆర్సి నుంచి
ఒకడేమో స్కై
స్కామ్ కాల్స్ వచ్చి
అంటాడు,
తలకాయ
వాడు వెరిఫై ఐపీ అడ్రస్ అంటాడు, మొత్తం డేటా థెఫ్ట్, మొత్తం యూకే డేటా అంతా థీఫ్ అయిపోయింది.
హెచ్ఎంఆర్సి.
Run it with Ansible playbook -- syntax check and this one. Okay, Next వచ్చేసి that is it. Okay, so we'll create one sample YAML file. Okay, birds here అనేది ఇక్కడ ఉంది, మైనస్ మైనస్ సింటాక్స్ చెక్ కొడితే. సో ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే lists are encountered as item here. So what we will do is YAML syntax checker ఇక్కడికి వెళ్తే the YAML validator అని ఉంది, రైట్. సో గో అని పెడితే ఇక్కడ రాదు. ఓకే, ఫాల్స్ వ్యాలిడ్ YAML. ఓకే, సో ఫస్ట్ 3 డాట్స్ తోటి చేసేసి ఫస్ట్ ఏంటి అంటే we will just put that item colon అంటే డిక్షనరీ. లేకపోతే ఇలా పెట్టినామనుకో ఇట్ విల్ క్రియేట్ ఏ ప్రాబ్లం. ఓకే, ఒకవేళ ఉట్టి సింపుల్ అరే కావాలంటే మైనస్ ఐటమ్ 1 minus item 2. This is a simple one. So if you do it, it is a valid item. Let us say that mana machine మనం వాడుతున్నాం కాబట్టి host, okay, and host 1, and then this is simply equal to host 2. Okay, so if we do this, we are getting this thing. All right, next. All right, so ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ this we can say YAML లో we can say a host, this is there. ఆ host కి IP అడ్రస్ కావాలి అంటే key is host, వాల్యూని సపరేట్ చేయడానికి all that in double quotes. ఎక్స్టెండింగ్ ఏ లైన్ నేను ఎక్కువ చేయలేదు, బట్ when it comes, actually Visual Studio will do it automatically for us. But let us see if we have this IP address here. Okay, so what I am saying here అంటే ఈ host దాని పేరు నేను నా ఇష్టంలో ఇచ్చుకున్నాను. Okay, and then if you see go, then it is still saying it is valid. అంటే here, but see it has adjusted it. ఆ మైనస్ సైన్ తీసుకెళ్ళి పైకి వెళ్ళింది, ఎందుకంటే it is not an array anymore. This has become a dictionary. Dictionary means key value pair. Array means list means ante unnai ronde list, there is a dictionary. So this linting will automatically happen. Now if we want multiple dictionaries, then we will have to say like this minus and copy it here. Host 1. So that is simply equal to host 1. Okay, and then minus host 2. Okay, right. So this is 90, 92, 93, 95, right. So this is the key value pair. Okay, Kani, because it is a dictionary, it is coming it in a new line. But if you want to specify 3 items just like this, host 1, host 2. Okay, host 2. Okay, so ఇది తప్పిది, ఎందుకంటే it is like giving me like a string which is wrong. Okay, what I want you guys to do is you take your family and try to represent that structure. Okay, I'm sending you the link. You just put your name, think how we will represent it in YAML. Okay, take about 5 to 10 minutes. Represent, even I will do it. I will just take some break to have some breakfast, but I will do it. Family means like ఏ లెవెల్లో రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తారు, ఫాదర్ మదర్, నెక్స్ట్ చిల్డ్రన్, ఏ లెవెల్ థింక్. ఓకే, do they come below father, below mother? Like how will you represent a family? Children లేకపోతే అరే లోపట పెడతారా, లిస్ట్లో పెడతారా, ఎలా థింక్. ఓకే, దట్ థింకింగ్ ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. హౌ యూ కెన్ రిప్రజెంట్ యువర్ ఫ్యామిలీ. ఓకే, go with father, mother, children. Okay, then try to see if you can get grandparents and grandchildren into them. ఓకే, ఆ హైరార్కీని ఎంత డీప్గా చేస్తారో చూద్దాం. ఓకే, యూజ్ యామల్ టు రిప్రజెంట్ లిస్ట్ ఏవేవి లిస్ట్ కావాలి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చిల్డ్రన్ ఐ బిలీవ్ కెన్ బి లిస్ట్. ఓకే, ఫాదర్ మదర్ కెన్ బి ఎట్ ద సేమ్ లెవెల్. చిల్డ్రన్ కోలాన్ పెట్టేసి 3 children 2 children హైఫన్ పెట్టేసి అలా. ఓకే, represent your family. Try to first start small. Just start with if you are already married, father mother children, then go little bit higher. Okay, or little bit lower, where if you start from yourselves, your brothers, like that. Think how much you can do. Start simple, represent it in YAML. I YAML toti you validate. Okay, doesn't matter, there is no right or wrong answer, but syntax is important. How you represent is there. Okay, got the requirements? Hello Abhijit and Venkat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir. Now, can't we get it in a hierarchy?
So this is how I came up. Okay. So I'm representing from my line onwards, upwards, downwards. I don't have anybody, so that's why I'm not doing that. So here I have put father, mother, I have put grandparents, and this one. Okay, and then I have put the children as this one. Okay, parents, దాని తర్వాత right. Then we can put uncles as related to this one in another line. There's no one right or right arm, but the uh, syntax is very important. Okay, right, yeah. So this is there, right? And then I can actually take this to YAML to JSON, because JSON is still good for visualizing, because those people who have been used to JSON, especially like me who come from, but nowadays they are saying YAML to JSON, right? Yeah, so we'll just do V. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, this looks little bit more that it is array. Those who are from programming background, especially Python, which I am learning now, it is better to see it this way. But still, I feel that this is better because it gives the this thing, and these things come only by practice. But the main thing is there is only two things. One is list. Okay, this is a list. The other is the other is hash, dictionary. In this case, guys, tell me, is children and this one list or a dictionary?
Children is list.
It is both a dictionary and a list, because here I am saying that children is my key. The value is a list.
Yeah.
Okay. So here I am saying grandparents, and then list of, this is a list of dictionaries. Okay. Grandfather, grandmother, this one is a list of dictionaries. It can be like this also if you want. Okay, it can be a list of dictionaries. So what I am saying is, while everything is a list on dictionaries, the dictionary can go inside a dictionary, a list can go inside. The JSON YAML can become, depending on, and it is like unlimited. Infinitely it can expand. Okay. But most of the modules, if you look at it, now let us go back to our user module. Most of them are usually one level. Most of them. So if we look at the user module Ansible, see here we have key value. That's enough. So here they are putting this as minus because it usually will become a part of the playbook. Okay, it usually will become the part of. Let's see how we can do that in the Ansible here. Okay, so let me open the Okay, so here if I just create a new file, what you guys can do is, did I ask you the playbook extensions last time? Ansible extensions we installed, right? Yeah.
None.
Okay, install the Ansible extensions. Type Ansible in your extensions. Okay, this Microsoft one. In fact, sorry, this Microsoft as usual, which was very good, which was the best Ansible for this one. They screwed it up. They completely screwed it up like bad. Okay. Now, what can we do is, unfortunately, IntelliJ seems to be quite good support. Okay. But IntelliJ, I don't know whether it requires, in my system, there is a Java already. So here, IntelliJ, I will teach you some basic things as we go along. So some of the YAMLs that we are actually writing for IntelliJ, yeah.
We can, hello?
Yeah, hello.
Click on the structure on, we'll get the path
ఏంటి
easy.
ఏంటి ఏమంటున్నారా?
స్ట్రక్చర్ కొట్టండి అన్న పక్కకు ఆడ మంచి
స్ట్రక్చర్ వస్తుంది, ఆటోమేటిక్ వస్తుంది. విజువల్ స్టూడియోలో ప్రాబ్లం ఏమవుతుందంటే, that plugin they are saying is wrong and it is keeping on, like for example, if I do control s, like create user.yaml, previously it used to give all the structure. That was the best one. Okay, so all I need to do is hosts. See, Ansible extension is Ansible extension is incompatible with VS Code YAML. Please uninstall it. Uninstall. How can I compose? It becomes pagal. Picholam అయిపోతాము. Okay, manual గా చేస్తే. So here what I can do is file. So here if we do it final new file, okay, and then we will say, so for example users.yaml, okay, so minus hosts, okay, for example hosts అని పెట్టొచ్చు. ఇక్కడ కూడా పెట్టొచ్చు కావాలంటే ప్లేబుక్ లెవెల్లో బికమ్ మెథడ్ ఆర్ దిస్ వన్ వీ కెన్ పుట్ ఇట్. బట్ హియర్ ఆల్ దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు డూ ఇస్ this thing. Okay, it will give a prompt. Okay, so I will tell you how, for example, hosts manavi all. Okay, and then what are the playbook, how does the playbook start? Control space kodte becoming with the tasks nunchi start aitayi. Tasks are the Ansible module. So if I type user tasks, user ikkada what prompt istadu. Okay, before that, all that I like control space kotagane you will get a prompt, so you can work very fast and you will enjoy working like this. So user, okay, దాని తర్వాత కూడా వాడు ఆ దాంట్లో ఏమున్నాయి అనేసి చెప్పడానికి కంట్రోల్ స్పేస్లో సి ఆల్ దట్ హీ విల్ గివ్ యూ ద ప్రాంప్ట్. నేమ్ కావాలా, క్రియేట్ హోమ్ డైరెక్టరీ ఇది, ఓకే, పాస్వర్డ్ ప్రొఫైల్ చెక్ ఆర్ దిస్ వన్. ఐదర్ వాడేమో మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ వాడేమో హీ వుడ్ హ్యావ్ ఆల్రెడీ గాన్ అండ్ ప్రింటెడ్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ అండ్ మనకు కావాల్సుకొని పెట్టేసుకొని వేరేవి తీసేయచ్చు. అండ్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ హియర్ ఇఫ్ ఐ వాంట్ ఇట్ యూజర్ నేమ్ ఓలన్ అరవింద్ పి, యా, ఓకే. దాని తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ ఏం కావాలి, స్టేట్ కావాలా, గ్రూప్, ఓకే, వీ వాంట్ టు యాడ్ హిమ్ టు అడిషనల్ గ్రూప్, నో వీ డోంట్ వాంట్ హిమ్ టు అడిషనల్ గ్రూప్ ఎట్ నౌ. ఓకే, షెల్ కొలాన్ పెట్టేస్తే, అఫ్ కోర్స్ ఇవన్నీ తెలిసి ఉండాలి షెల్ అంటే ఏంది అని చెప్పడానికి. బిన్ బ్యాష్, right? Okay, control space. Next is simply equal to login class password remove or SC user. ఇంకా అవసరం లేదు ఇంకేమి. ఓకే, షెల్ నేమ్ యూజర్ ఐడి, నాన్ ఎక్స్పైర్ హిడన్, జనరేట్ SSH key, create home colon true. Okay, you got it right. Hello. All right, yeah, you understand right? Hello.
Yeah.
So IntelliJ, let us do the installation. And IntelliJ, ఒకసారి ఫస్ట్ అభిజిత్ అండ్ దిస్ వన్ మీ దాని మీద జస్ట్ జావా అని కొట్టు కమాండ్ వస్తుందా చూడండి. Share one of you guys share the screen. Let us finish. I wanted to do it. Visual Studio was very good. Unnecessarily he removed it. Remove చేసి దాని సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ కూడా ఇవ్వట్లేదు. Completely disabled that plugin, idiot. Okay, Ansible plugin రాసారు. Ansible company itself, rather than a third party plugin, DSL, Ansible gave a plugin. Even that is not working. Okay, yeah. So if you look at share, anybody share your screen. We'll do it on one of this one. Venkat, can you share your screen? Venkat, you are on. How are you SSHing into the machine?
I'm sharing.
Well, let's see, Venkat. Venkat, you are installing. How are you getting onto the machine using Cygwin only, right? Okay. Cygwin, I think, comes with Java. Cygwin. Okay, that is Java, right? Okay, Java is already there. Okay, IntelliJ, Java ఉంది ఉంచాలి. Java మైనస్ హెల్ప్ కొట్టినా వర్షన్ కొట్టు. ఉట్టి మైనస్ కొట్టు. ఈ జావా వాడు ఉట్టి మైనస్ పెట్టినట్టున్నాడు. ఓకే, 1.8, దట్స్ గుడ్ ఇనఫ్. ఆల్రెడీ 1.8 ఈజ్ వేర్ ఎవ్రీబడి ఈజ్. ఓకే, సో ఆ ఎన్వైర్మెంట్లోనే లెట్ us ఇన్స్టాల్ IntelliJ ఆన్ Cygwin. ఇన్స్టాల్ IntelliJ. అభిజిత్, నీకు యాప్ గేట్ తోటి వచ్చేస్తుంది, డోంట్ వరీ. IntelliJ, install IntelliJ on Cygwin. Or install IntelliJ from Cygwin. See, they are saying user bin env true shell. Install IntelliJ from command line. tar package ఉంటే స్టాండ్ అలోన్ ఇన్స్టలేషన్ కావాలి మనకి. ఓకే, ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ దట్ ఈస్ ఫైన్. బేసికలీ వాడు ఇక్కడ ఏమన్నాడంటే idea.ui, I'll tell you, Venkat. Okay, so basically Sigwin Venkat, are you able to see the desktop? డెస్క్టాప్ లేదేమో కదా. ఓకే పర్లేదు, టార్ బాల్ తోటి ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయమన్నాడు. క్లిక్. ఓకే టార్ బాల్ తోటి ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయాలి అంటే ఐల్ టెల్ యూ జస్ట్ మినిట్. ఐల్ గివ్ యూ వన్ ఆర్టికల్. హలో.
ఓకే.
యా, సో ట్రై దిస్. Go to that one. Let us try that. This I think is the best idea. Okay, try that IntelliJ. Click on that link. Okay, standalone installation. Linux. Go to Linux. Go to Linux. Windows ka. Windows మీద చేస్తే మళ్ళీ మనకు ఆ ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్ నుంచి మళ్ళీ అటు రావాలి కదా. ఓకే, డౌన్లోడ్ ద టార్బాల్. కానీ ఓన్లీ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే వాడు డౌన్లోడ్ చేస్తే ఒక పని ఒకటి చేస్తాను నేను. కొంచెం ఆ ఇన్స్టలేషన్ ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్ని మోడిఫై చేద్దాం. ఒక్క నిమిషము. ఓపెన్ లింక్, కాపీ లింక్.
Silent.
Download.
So I need to install on Windows, right?
Is there a way where we can get it into Sigwin? A tar file download అవుతుంది కానీ ఆ టార్ ఫైల్ ని మనం సిగ్విన్ ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్ కాపీ చేయగలుగుతామా?
I mean that folder?
Well, we need to be there in the Sigwin folder. Okay, so go to Linux. Go to Linux.
Sigwin, right? I mean Sigwin, right?
Yeah, Sigwin. Yeah, Sigwin only.
Yeah.
PWD, just do a PWD. ఇది హోమ్ హెచ్పి అని ఉంది. ఆ టార్ ఫైల్ విండోస్ లోపల ఉన్న ఫైల్స్ కనిపిస్తున్నాయి, దానికి విజిబిలిటీ ఉందా? cd slash into ls. Let us see cd slash ls.
You can see Sigwin files and etc lib
there's
has
only
been
Sigwin
user
file, but where are the, ఇప్పుడు మనం ఆ టార్ ఫైల్ డౌన్లోడ్ చేస్తే ఈ ఎక్కడ స్టోర్ అవుతుంది? సరే ఫైండ్ కమాండ్ కొట్టి విల్ ట్రై టు ఫైండ్ అవుట్. ఓకే, డౌన్లోడ్ ద టార్ ఫైల్ నార్మల్లీ ఫ్రమ్ విండోస్.
okay.
Linux. Go to Linux.
Something like that.
అక్కడ no install IntelliJ. Go there. Go to Linux.
Download this one.
అక్కడ నుంచి డౌన్లోడ్ ఫ్రమ్ టూల్ బాక్స్ వెబ్ యాప్ పేజ్, రైట్? tar.jfz. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Download. Yeah, just download. Yeah. Download. Click on it, download. ఇది టూల్ బాక్స్ నుంచి అవుతుందా? ఓకే, లేదు టార్ ఫైల్ రావట్లేదు కదా. జస్ట్ మినిట్.
toolbox.exe.
లేదు వెయిట్, లైక్ ఓపెన్ లింక్ ఇన్ న్యూ విండో. లేకపోతే కర్ల్, ఒకసారి కర్ల్ కమాండ్. ఒక్క నిమిషము, డైరెక్ట్ లింక్. No, otherwise I'll give you one curl command. Wait. Curl command is
So downloaded.
no, wait. I am just doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not doing. Just a minute. It's not giving the It's not in the GC format అంటున్నాడు.
Okay.
కమ్యూనిటీ వచ్చింది కదా,
Community download. That's for Android.
community only we downloaded, right? That is free open source. Yeah, downloaded. Yeah, that is what is downloading it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Download.
okay, download అయిపోయింది కదా. Just to open that a folder open చేయి ఇక్కడ. Can you please open that folder where the exe file has downloaded?
Tar file is opening. This is toolbox. The toolbox.
Oh, now there is a tar file. Okay, tar file is coming. Good. Tar is better.
This is from the toolbox. So
See the Microsoft guys.
the
Simply
tar file
screw
is
up the
big.
thing.
Yeah.
No, cancel. Don't do that. Right? Yeah.
This
Let's
tar
just
file.
do it from the tar file. Yeah. All that we need to do is we'll use a find command to locate the tar file from Cygwin, and then we'll have to put it into the Cygwin environment somehow.
Okay.
Okay, it is having 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
Find C colon no undo. C colon is accessible
Should-
here. Let's do ls C colon then.
LSC colon.
Yeah, C colon.
No, contacts. Can't access.
C colon can't access, right? Yeah, because it is mounting. Yeah, tar file. How do we get it? How does this?
We can go to folders,
Configure it?
maybe computer. Desktop. We can do like this, right? We can copy
what?
manually.
Manually, can we copy it into Cygwin? No.
It's like
Yeah,
this.
somehow we
C
have
colon.
to. Okay,
This is
C colon
Cygwin folder.
Okay, okay.
Now
Try just to
it's going
copy
to.
one simple file there. No, create a simple file. Just right click on the billing C column
Okay,
or
this, for
download.
example, I have downloaded,
No,
right?
just copy that form's letter of recommendation. Something. No, don't copy that big one. Try copy a smaller file onto that C column Sigma 64. Yeah. Copy.
Small
First
one.
చిన్న file ఒకసారి టెస్ట్ చేస్తే yeah, some file which is very 166 KB కదా, rather than copying a bigger file, copy that
Okay,
23, yeah, that one 53021, yeah, copy that, right click,
yeah, we can copy.
Copy that one,
Yeah, I copied.
yeah, copy to
etc or home. home, right?
No, copy it to Sigwin 64. Yeah. Sigwin, maybe home directory, if it, yeah, it is already there in, yeah, then home,
It
yeah,
is in
just
the
put it in
Sigwin,
home.
so we
Yeah, it is in Sigwin, but let us put it to home. Yeah, home local HP, just
home
put it on
loop
HP.
H.
Yeah, that's and now let us do a ls from the Sigwin and are we able to get it? Let us see.
CD. Okay.
Just do PWD. PWD.
Home
Where
HP.
are we? CD home slash HP. That's it. ls.
Yeah, we can see that.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the tar file, and then from here it's all Unix command only, right? Yeah, we'll just follow the instructions.
Okay, 2 minutes left to download.
Yeah, that's fine. The thing is that Visual Studio plugin was really good. It used to put all the examples there, and it would make your work faster. Now there is not such a good plugin anywhere in IntelliJ, so that is why it is creating so much hassle.
Okay.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah, just copy the copy. Later we can delete it after it's probably there. Home, yeah, directly to HP folder.
Could you send that in chat box also? Is it high
In
in
what?
size? This is this
లేదు
tar file
దీంతో యాప్ కిట్ తోటి ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసేచ్చా లినక్స్ మీద యుబుంటు మీద
app? చేయొచ్చా? ఓకే.
అదే యాప్ తోటి ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫర్ యూ ఐ థింక్ ఇట్ షుడ్ be quite because you are on Ubuntu environment, okay? So we don't have to go through that manual process. You generate Ubuntu. I think we can just do snap 30. Abhijit, ఇది ట్రై చేయను అల్టిమేట్ క్లాసిక్ కమ్యూనిటీ.
Snap
Abhijit, just see if you can get this to work. This one should work for you. Right.
not saying like snap command is not there for me.
What sudo లేదా స్నాప్ సరే ఇది మాన్యువల్ డిఫినిషన్ లేకపోతే మాన్యువల్లీ ఇట్ విల్ వర్క్ ఫర్ బోత్ ఆఫ్ యూ ఓకే sudo కొట్టేసేది sudo యా కొట్టు అదే టార్ జెడ్ఎక్స్ స్లాష్ ఓపీటీ అని అన్నారు కదా అలాగే కొట్టు కమాండ్ ఉంది కదా sudo It is giving it in the /opt directory. It will create slash. Yeah. Right. Yeah. -c/opt. Yeah. See, tar command should be like our left. This one. Yeah. sudo అవసరం లేదనుకుంటా జస్ట్ టార్ కొట్టేస్తే చూద్దాం మరి sudo దొరకట్లేదు అని ఓకే ఎర్రర్ కెనాట్ ఓపెన్ కాబట్టి mkdir/opt కొట్టేసి first just create mkdir no control z it is trying to install it in mkdir first create a directory. What that car command is saying is /opt. Now issue the tar command. What we are saying is wait I'll tell you what that command is doing first. Normally when we do a tar it will open in the current directory. Instead we are saying -c means akkada antar cheyi antunnam manam. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, now it will go to the opt directory and then we will be able to do it from there.
Anna, I'll come in just 10 minutes, Anna.
Yeah. Let us go to that from non. Okay, we can't see anything.
Still doing.
Yeah. But can we open another terminal and see what is happening? cd/opt. opt.
Okay.
ls.
Yeah, it is
Okay,
download. It's doing.
Yeah, it's doing. Big file, so it is trying to unwrap everything. Yeah. Now do ls. It's finished. ls.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then what are they saying after doing that? What is the next step they are saying?
The next step, execute the
Do not
idea.sh script.
Always extract it to a clean directory. Okay, which we did. Execute the idea.sh లేదు కదా అక్కడ లేనే లేదా
Inside
అచ్చా
ఏమన్నా
tar xzf అని పెట్టినామా మనం ఏమేమి పెట్టినాం tar xzf కొట్టాలి ఓకే ఎఫ్ పెట్టలేదేమో మనం
Yeah, we did.
just copy we did the same thing, right?
Yeah, we did same thing.
Yeah. We did that. We did it xzf.
Okay, cd.
But cd/opt, it's not recognizing it as Windows system.
Okay, and
అయితే
then
పని చేయొచ్చు ఆ YAML ఫైల్ ని మనం కంపోజ్ చేసి otherwise okay it is there it is there okay
yeah
okay
this another folder in
all right go to cd bin go into the directory
in
or we can directly compose it the tar file ని because ఆ విండోస్ సిస్టమ్ నుంచి మనం కాపీ చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి
Okay, we
లేకపోతే
have
విండోస్
exe
కేసి
file.
ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసేసి ఫైల్స్ డైరెక్ట్ అక్కడ సేవ్ చేసేయచ్చు కదా, అది ఇంకా బెటర్, క్లీన్ ఇన్స్టలేషన్ అయిపోతుంది
What
కదా
he is
వెంకట్.
saying is saying
సి
idea.
వెన్ వి సే ఆహా, ఇక్కడ ఈ షెల్ ఫైల్ పెట్టే బదులు విండోస్ మీద పెట్టి ఫ్రమ్
Okay.
విండోస్ కెన్ యూ డూ ఒక ఎనీ డాక్యుమెంట్ యూ కెన్ ఓపెన్ ఇన్ ద, ఒకసారి మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ వర్డ్ డాక్యుమెంట్కి వెళ్ళు, ఫైల్, యా ఫైల్, యా ఓకే, డూ ఫైల్ సేవ్ యాజ్, ఇక్కడ ఫైల్ సేవ్ యాజ్ కొట్టు, సేవ్ యాజ్
Yeah.
యా సేవ్ యాజ్కి వెళ్ళేసి వీ కెన్ జస్ట్ గో టు ఆ సిగ్విన్ ఫోల్డర్లో సేవ్ చేయగలుగుతాం ఇది డైరెక్ట్, దెన్ వీ కెన్ డైరెక్ట్లీ డూ, వేర్ ఇస్ ద సిగ్విన్, సి సిగ్విన్
Yeah.
64 హోమ్ డైరెక్టరీ,
Yeah. We
home
can save it.
home
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, hb,
Yeah. We can
right,
save
yeah,
it.
yeah, that is it, ansible underscore chapter 1, yeah, and AWS, right. So in that way we can directly all that we need is no, go to cd, we saved it in the home directory, right, cd,
Yeah.
cd to the home directory, yeah, no, just do a cd, simple cd will take you to the home directory, yeah, ls,
Okay. Yeah. Ansible dot chapter
yeah,
we
it is
have.
saving ansible
Yeah.
chapter
It
1
is saving.
doc,
Yeah.
is saving it, yeah, that's good. Okay, so then in that case, we'll just install the normal installation through the Windows. అది క్లీన్ ఇంకా
Windows.
మళ్ళీ ఈ సిగ్విన్ గోలా ఎందుకు చేసేసి ఫైల్ అక్కడ యాన్సబుల్ ఫోల్డర్లో సేవ్ చేసేస్తాం, దట్స్ ఇట్, ఫినిష్డ్. యా జస్ట్ డూ ఇన్స్టాలర్, రన్ ద ఇన్స్టలేషన్, ఇది ఫాస్ట్గా అయిపోతుంది, దట్స్ ఇట్. డౌన్లోడ్ ఇన్స్టాలర్ కూడా వచ్చేసింది మనకి, జెట్ బెంచ్ టూల్ బార్ డాట్ ఎక్సీ, జస్ట్ ఆ ఎక్సీ ఫైల్ వచ్చేసింది కదా. నో దెర్ ఇస్ నో
Okay.
నీడ్ బికాస్ ఇట్స్ ఆల్రెడీ దేర్ ఆన్ యువర్ కంప్యూటర్.
That one is for Windows. I think it's Linux, right?
Oh, that one was for. Okay, do the Windows. లేదు లైనక్స్కి టార్ ఫైలే ఉండే, అదే దట్ ఈస్ ఫర్ విండోస్ ఓన్లీ, యా
This one.
దట్ ఈస్ ఫర్ విండోస్ ఓన్లీ, యా.
No, I haven't downloaded Community. I think I did earlier
ఓకే,
one.
డౌన్లోడెడ్ అల్టిమేట్ ఎడిషన్ ఇస్ ఇట్, ఓకే,
Maybe something. Yeah.
డౌన్లోడ్ ద కమ్యూనిటీ ఎడిషన్, యా.
It's the same. Okay. Instead of car, it is coming in the normal one.
Your download should start shortly or use the direct link.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
It's
okay.
yeah,
Okay,
it
now
is
it is doing it.
downloading.
Yes. Yeah, it is better if we do idea C only, because toolbox in it will JetBrains is having so many tools, WebStorm and this one. Right. So what you guys
Yeah.
need to do is that command line exercises that I have given, right? You keep
Yeah.
practicing them, because these things become easy if you know command line.
Yeah.
That is why they are paying, now they are paying 700, 800. Now there won't be anyone, because now people have started realizing that everything is Unix, Linux.
Yeah.
I am both by name. Bill, it's Google more about it in proceed, please for.
characters try to work. So we have set marks, dash, etc. attributes, maybe this or play. And we can see the syntax, we can get the list, dash, dash.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
still
now
download.
it's still there. Okay. Abhijit, what is happening with yours? Hello.
I think
Abhijit,
he
hello.
said, I think
Abhijit.
he said he will come back in 10 minutes. He went
Acha, acha,
somewhere else.
I think even if he can copy the files, I think he can also do it because they are putting it in /mnt. It is better he does an installation on Windows, and just for running the playbook, we can just run it there. Okay, I'll tell you how to do it, because that way we can just do
The
a
same way like Visual Code at the moment, we can open from the Sigwin,
Visual
right? The
Studio
same thing
Code
will
was
come.
very good. Visual Studio Code, even though it is Microsoft product, it was open sourced.
Okay.
Even for Terraform, I think it is the best editor, except that there is some drawback with respect to IntelliJ. But with respect to Ansible, it was very good because you didn't have to do anything. You just have to type the name of the module and it will give all the things that you want. And then you can simply remove. It will give a very good example file automatically.
Okay. $64-bit, right? So we need to create anything.
Yeah, just a minute, wait.
The desktop shot. They didn't say anything to select it.
Yeah, hello. Yeah,
Yeah,
just a minute. We look at it. Yeah, it is creating, na? It is starting, na?
yeah. I selected 64-bit.
Yeah, 64-bit only, right? That's it. Yeah, that's fine.
JetBrains.
Just accept the defaults. Abhijit is back or he didn't say, no? He didn't say.
Not yet.
Today we'll just write one simple playbook, and
Okay.
tomorrow we will complete the Ansible.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, there will be a big assignment in fifth chapter, but that you guys have to do it at home.
Okay.
We'll create one simple playbook which will do an installation of a FTP server on one of the machines,
Okay.
and we will just enable the service, and we'll copy one file. Yeah. Okay. Finish.
To click at this, run community edition. Data setting. Don't.
Concern. Yeah. So now, if we install, yeah, IntelliJ, yeah, now that is there, right? Okay. IntelliJ is
Okay.
working. Okay.
Yeah.
Just create one simple file project. Just do a file. Unfortunately, this bugger doesn't do a. Yeah, just do a new project. What does it say? New project. Not Java,
Java.
even normal empty project. Click on the empty project. Yeah. Okay. And then say this is just an empty project. We don't have to do Java. Okay. Just give. But the location you change it.
This one.
Ansible, yeah, location. We'll change it to that.
Sigwin.
That what is that?
Sigwin.
Sigwin.
Home.
Yeah,
HP.
HP. Yeah, that's fine. You can change that. Say it as Ansible Learning or something. Ansible Playbooks or something like that. Because there is already a folder called. Yeah, say okay.
And so
Ansible Playbook. Yeah, play hyphen no do putty playbook. Yeah. No space, right? Don't put any spaces. Better. Playbook, yeah, finish.
Okay.
Okay, that is it. Yeah. Now we can. Now what we have to do is install one plugin. Just it will let the project load. Okay. Yeah. Say close that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tips.
Close. Also need tips also need. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So here, what we'll do is first got it. Yeah, got it. So basically, what we will do here is we need to do one more thing. Go to help,
Help.
help. Yeah, go to help. Yeah, help. Where is it? Custom products of it. There's plugins. I
Register
think
plugin.
installing plugins. Register plugins, nahi, right? Install IntelliJ plugins. We need it, right?
Install. Login. Submit. Contact. Learn. Keep. Help. Find actions.
This Control Alt S. Otherwise, type Control Alt S all together. Alt Control S.
All control S.
Control Alt S. Yeah,
That.
it will now give you there in that search bar that is there, right? In the search bar. Or go to plugins or go to plugins. Select the
Plugins.
plugins, right? Yeah. Okay, type అని అక్కడ ఉంది కదా, type or to see options అక్కడ search Ansible. ANSIBLE. SIBLE.
Yeah.
Okay.
Install.
YAML, yeah, just install that one. Two
Install.
things you install. YAML support. That's all. Don't install other ones. Vault editor.
Okay. Only AML
Okay.
and
Yeah, just do an
Ansible
install on that.
Okay. Accept.
Accept. Then install. No. Go to top one. Install Ansible one also.
This one. No?
Go to install that. That's it.
Okay. Installed. So this I need restart IDE.
Yeah. That one requires restart. Okay, restart. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Close that.
Close.
Now let us type file new. No. అది కాదు అక్కడ కింద file pattern. That keep the editor open. Now
Okay.
say file new file.
Okay.
New
Open. New file. Project.
Module కాదు, scratch file కావాలా?
Scratch file.
Okay, scratch file. Yeah, type scratch file.
Okay.
YAML లేదా కింది. Yeah, go on. YAML.
YAML.
Yeah.
YAML or YAML Ansible.
YAML Ansible better. YAML Ansible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. దాన్ని రీనేమ్ ఎట్లా చేయాలి? ఓకే, స్క్రాచ్ డాట్ ఎం. ఓకే, జస్ట్ టైప్ హెచ్ పెట్టి HOS అండ్ కంట్రోల్ స్పేస్.
Control space. No suggestions coming. HO. Yes. No options.
Otherwise, yeah.
Control space, right? No, it's not coming. Control
Just a minute,
space.
wait. Yeah, host.
And, any settings I have to do?
Settings nahi, basically it is YAML only, right? YAML
Yeah.
only.
Yeah, YML. No,
Host,
not is YML is coming, not
Oh,
YAML.
YML. Okay, just do a file, new file. Just do a file. Why can't I create a
Can you?
new file? Do a new file. No, no, don't do a scratch file. New
Okay.
file. Yeah.
Okay.
Type as uh,
Test. I will put test.
type as first playbook one dot yeah first
Okay.
yeah just do playbook
Uh,
something first, don't put any spaces, yeah, first playbook dot
dot YAML.
dot YAML, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now do a host and do a control space.
No, same thing.
It is not doing anything. Okay, type hosts, otherwise just type hosts, just
New
type hosts.
capital letter.
Yeah, no, small hosts.
Host.
Yeah, hosts, HOSTS,
Yeah.
colon,
Hold on.
all.
All.
Okay,
Okay.
enter tasks, TAS.
Task. Yeah. Colon.
No, go. Tasks,
Tasks. Huh?
no, tasks, but there shouldn't be no space between YAML, right? Everything should be aligned properly. Yeah,
Like that.
colon, just put a colon, enter,
Yeah.
put a hyphen, slash, small hyphen, yeah, space.
Yeah.
Control space now. Let us use type
Type.
No, no, use by US.
User.
Type
User.
and colon. See, the thing is here.
The thing. This one not working. Yeah.
Yeah, it is not. See,
Auto is
I will share my screen. What should happen is like this. See, like this. See, you can see all the things that are here,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's not coming here for me.
Yeah. So like this.
Control space.
It won't do it. So like this.
Yeah.
Now like this. See, I should be
Might
able
be
to.
some.
Otherwise, it's very difficult to work. You got it right.
But
Okay. So that's the
yeah.
idea of using
I'll
the
just
IDE.
open file.
What I have here is help or
Maybe
plus.
so the visibility icons. So the members. Maybe.
Alt Control S, and then there is a plugin. There is Ansible. Installed. I have installed Ansible and this one. I think it's not. We'll have to do some search on why it's not enabled.
I think we need to do some settings.
What is it showing for you now? Show like share the screen. Why it's not?
So I installed ML Ansible and Ansible.
Version control అవసరం లేదు. Ansible చేసే right. Tools not necessary. Yeah.
Get purpose. Yeah. So version control and things.
So that is there. Okay, that should be gone. Right. Okay, so basically, yeah, installed అయిపోయింది. Next is
Maybe let me Google it.
okay, that is fine. Why are Ansible plugin not working? Something in IntelliJ, such like that. Okay, what we will do, okay, first let us
Okay.
do a search because soon we are going to write a playbook. Yeah.
Reformat. Control Alt Shift L.
No, we don't want auto format.
No. What do you call that one? Auto options, huh?
IntelliJ, Ansible.
Uh, Complete auto tickle.
Ansible, IntelliJ, Ansible autocomplete not working.
Ansible.
Yeah, yeah. Type Ansible. Yeah.
I think if I remove this one, there is some settings coming up. Preference edit code
Yeah.
completion. Preference refactor.
Now I think it will work. Type user colon. Yeah. Enter.
User
Yeah.
call.
Yeah. YAML na. Yeah. Colon
Uh,
slash. Yeah. Enter.
okay. Enter.
Enter. Yeah. No,
Okay.
it's not even doing the YAML formatting. Yeah. See, it is. It should automatically take you to the four spaces. No, no.
Yeah.
We'll have to just restart.
Oh, wait.
Restart that
We
IntelliJ
did.
again. Just close it
Let me do this
and
settings.
check
Maybe.
auto pop-up. This has been checked. Go to
Preference editor.
preferences, editor, code completion.
Preferences. Where is that?
File preferences.
Preference properties settings.
File Alt Control S is the main thing. Alt Control S here. Preferences. Type if you can't see there, right? On that, yeah. PREF. Yeah. Preferences.
Prefer-
Okay.
There is no preferences.
There are no preferences.
Should be here maybe. Code. Yeah, there is a directly code. What is saying? Code completion.
Go
Code,
to file. Where are they saying file?
code
No, no.
completion. Complete current statement. Basic. What is saying? Code completion. Go to the file. Code completion. Check here. Auto pop-up code completion. Code completion. Code completion. There is no auto complete here. Hold up. Folding. Comment with line comment. Move. Analysis inspector. Refactor. That one. Tools. Code it. It's not there. References, bookmarks, code, basic.
No, it's not. That YAML syntax is not somehow working for you. Okay, just remove that again and then let us type, yeah, type H, control space, nothing.
Mm.
Okay, close this and open again, restart IntelliJ, better, right? This, yeah, open it.
Power save mode, disable it. Preference edit code. This option is not coming.
File power save mode and disable it.
Go
A file,
file
go to
power
preferences.
mode.
How do you go to preferences?
Go to file power mode on power save mode.
Yeah, power save mode. Yeah. No, it's saying that unclick. Ours is already unclicked. File,
Okay.
power save mode, unclick. Yeah. Click again. Yeah, it will unclick. That's it.
Okay.
File.
So
Now I think it is recognizing it as. Now type H. Yes. Control space, nothing. No?
nothing.
So minus, do a minus H, control space.
Yeah.
Uh, Now
Minus.
it's done. Okay.
We have to use minus, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Type hosts.
Okay.
Yeah, typo. Yeah, click. Just click the. Don't. You shouldn't be typing. Once the
Yeah.
suggestion comes, right?
Okay.
Control space and then enter. Enter.
Control space enter.
Yeah. Control. Yeah. Host colon. No, no.
Okay.
H control space.
Host. Control
Enter.
space.
Enter. అంతే మళ్ళీ టైప్ కొట్టకూడదు ఇంకా.
Okay. Control space. That's it.
Go to HOS H
Okay.
minus
Minus H.
H. Yeah.
Okay.
Hosts. Enter.
Yeah.
ఫస్ట్ హైలైట్ అయినాక
Okay.
ఎంటర్ డోంట్ యూజ్ మౌస్
Okay.
ఎంటర్
Okay. Just enter.
మౌస్
Okay.
యూజ్ చేస్తే స్లో అవుతుంది వర్క్ ఓకే
Okay. Okay.
కొలాన్ కొలాన్
Again
కొలాన్
we
కొలాన్ కొలాన్
again.
ఫస్ట్ ఆ హోస్ట్ ని కంప్లీట్ చేసేద్దాం కొలాన్
Okay.
ఆల్ నో అక్కడనే పైనే ఆ హోస్ట్
Fine.
దగ్గర కొలాన్ ఆల్ యా
All. Okay.
నౌ
Task.
ఎంటర్ మైనస్ టాస్క్స్ యా ఎంటర్ కంట్రోల్స్ యా దట్స్ ఇట్ కొలాన్
Okay.
ఎంటర్
Yeah.
ఎంటర్ మైనస్
Yeah. Users.
స్పేస్ స్పేస్ ఇవ్వాలి బిట్వీన్ మైనస్ అరేస్ కి మధ్యలో ఎంటర్ రైట్ యా
Users or
కొలాన్
user.
యా కొలాన్ నో యూజర్ కొలాన్
Okay.
యూజర్ మాడ్యూల్ ఎంటర్
Yeah.
ఎంటర్
Okay.
ఎంటర్
Yeah.
see it is automatically doing the auto format for you. Okay,
Okay.
it is putting you at the right. You put control space code, we don't know what to add, right? Control space
Okay.
name, select, enter,
Name.
enter మళ్ళా టైప్ చేయకూడదు నేమ్ కోలాన్ యా
Okay.
యా నేమ్ కోలాన్ మళ్ళా అక్కడ వద్దు నేమ్ ని దట్స్ ఇట్ ఓకే నౌ వి విల్ స్టార్ట్ ద ప్లే బుక్ ఓకే నౌ ఇట్ ఈస్
Okay.
వర్కింగ్ ఫైన్ ఓకే యువర్ ప్లే
Okay.
బుక్ యువర్ IntelliJ configuration is working fine.
Okay.
Okay, so
To
let us
save
go
control
to.
S.
I will show you one simple playbook. You watch how I am doing it, and
Okay.
let us first look at the structure of the playbook,
Okay.
some little bit theory, and then completely practice.
Okay.
Okay, not little bit. We have to know enough of theory to know what we are doing. Okay. So first of all, what is a playbook? Playbook is collection of plays. Means it will define a set of tasks that are executed on the managed hosts. We will see how it works.
Okay.
Okay. So we have understanding Ansible architecture. Okay, so that is chapter 3. Okay. No, this is chapter 2. Wait, this is chapter 2. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So here we have is playbook structure. First here, what is a playbook structure? We will just learn the playbook structure because then the theory, adi gurtu, once you write one playbook, you need to remember, okay, after 3 or 4 days you forget, but you
Yeah.
will know, okay, if you remember this theory.
Yeah.
Okay, a playbook is a collection of plays. Each play defines a set of tasks that are executed on the managed hosts. Tasks are performed by using the Ansible modules. Okay, ordering of plays is important. Plays and tasks are executed in the order they are presented. A playbook defines a desired state. Are idempotent. Idempotent, this is a very important property, so I'm going to highlight it. Okay.
Okay.
But all this will become clear when we are going to write a playbook. This means that playbooks won't change anything on a managed host that already is in the desired state.
Okay.
Avoid using modules like command, shell, and raw as the commands they use. Avoid ante try maximum not to use, because if you use a shell module you can write a shell script. Then then you understand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that they are not, I use, they are not, the commands they use are not idempotent by nature. Okay,
Okay, Anna.
all right. I will go through that. Okay, I'll be grading your stuff. Okay, which one? Don't put lot of commands, but sometimes it is unavoidable. If you are writing a shell script, then there is something fundamentally wrong. People like I used to do it because I didn't know Ansible, so I used to use a shell and write shell script because I knew only shell script. So
Yeah.
it is like I completely like you have made an Ansible playbook instead of making it as a playbook, you are making it as a shell script now. Okay, all right, yeah. So don't. Okay, all right, yeah. Huh. Next, multiple playbooks. Each playbook, yeah. Multiple playbooks are maybe defined. Each playbook will have its own YAML file. Okay, will have its own YAML file. Okay, we'll go through this only when we see this, right? When we see one example, everything will become clear, and I'll check it in my Git repo also, or I will put my example play here. Okay, play with content. The most important is the tasks, because that is what is actually doing the work, like installing software, creating users. That is the things. Okay. Next is different types of attributes may be used depending on the included Ansible modules. But the most common structure is hosts and tasks. Why is hosts important? Because that is what you want to say, which my playbook, which host do you want to run? Do you want to run on web host, or do you want to run on some other host? Okay, Ansible module. This is the task attribute. Yeah. Okay. Next, tasks. Tasks is minus name colon run service. Service name equal to vs ftpd minus enabled equal to true. Okay, next example. In the above example, hyphen marks the beginning of the list. Remember how we created our parents directory, and we are saying list of tasks. Okay, for now, let us write a simple playbook which will not use loops or which will not use if conditions. Okay, and then we will correlate all these things with that playbook. Okay, that way my concepts will become clear when we do some tasks. Marks the beginning of a list of attributes. Okay, the service item is indented at the same level which identifies it as another task that is at the same level as name. Okay, next. Documented. Yeah. Next. If multiple tasks are defined, each first attribute of the task starts with a hyphen. Okay. Okay, other attributes we have already seen. See, the attributes we can put it in Ansible CFG file, we can put it at the host level, or we can put the variables at the various levels. Now, where to put depends on the project nature. We have put become user, become method at the ansible.cfg level, because all our playbooks we think should be run as sudo. Okay, if you don't think that all the playbooks should be running as sudo, then you have to put all those things in the this one. See, all this thing is confusing for me. When I learned Ansible for the first time, I didn't understand anything. I just understood that there is shell. Oh, so I used to write shell script in there. No, no, don't do that. Okay, right? That defeats the whole purpose. And nowadays, in the code reviews, people will catch you and okay, right. Name multiple each first attribute of the tasks must start with this thing. Okay, each first start attribute means what we are saying is here is tasks. Like each first attribute. No, not necessary. I think is just that rule is I don't know. Okay, other attributes. Let us see. Playbook contents. Other attributes. We have already seen one of them. Okay, what is basically name used to name is good thing, always put name in a playbook. Okay, so that is name used to specify a specific label to a play. Hosts uses patterns to define on which hosts to run a play. Next, remote underscore user overrides the remote underscore user setting in the ansible.cfg file. Okay, in our ansible.cfg file, what did we put? We put the remote user as the okay, we put the remote user. We didn't put remote user. We put become user. Okay, become user, become method. Okay, remote user in the ansible.cfg file. Similarly, become okay overrides the become setting, which a playbook level and playbook level overrides are the most powerful. Okay, whichever is closer is the this thing. Okay, overrides the become setting in the ansible.cfg file. Become underscore method overrides the become underscore method setting in the ansible.cfg file. Okay, just overrides, that's it. Become underscore user finally. Become underscore user similarly overrides the become underscore user. Okay, we have already put that in the ansible.cfg file. Why these are important? Because most often there are hundreds of variables, but we can't learn all of them. But 5 to 10 are where 80 to 90% of our work is there. Those you have to memorize. Hosts, you don't have to if an id is there, but at least you need to know the concepts what are, but that comes out of practice. Okay, it doesn't come in one day, it will come, it's not a big deal. Repeat it 50 times, these properties, hosts, remote user, like that, soon it will stick. You have to repeat it 50 times. The notes that I am telling, right, the commands, the configuration files, some of the properties, location, because you can't call Ansible 1.cfg or my Ansible.cfg, it will not work. So you'll have to know that it is Ansible.cfg only. So what I will do is I will now write one simple playbook, okay, which will use all the things. Tasks are performed by using Ansible module. Ordering is important. Means which order do you want to go? That is very important. Idempotent means that is already in the desired state. So for example, if a package is already installed, when you run the Ansible playbook, it will not install it again. But if you run command using yum install -y, then it will run the command again. Okay, so that is why don't use command shell and raw is something that I haven't taught you yet. But shell, even though I haven't taught you, shell means you are executing a shell command. So instead of using a yum module, Ansible module, if you use command and say yum install -y, it will work too. Or if you say user add, it will again execute that command. It might not do anything, or it will throw an error, because it will say you are actually creating a user when the user is already there. Okay, so go via the module route, but our commands and shells, we can't do it. No, they are also required, but you need to exercise thorough caution when you are using them. Okay, for example, I have given you, so otherwise it will be very difficult. Okay, here. So here my thing is basically I want to install an FTP server, and I want to create a file called welcome to my FTP server, and I want to place it in a directory called uh, m var FTP pub. That is my task. Okay. So this is an example task which I am going to do and showing it, and then we will learn how to run a playbook. Okay, and then when we learn how to run the playbook, we will wrap it up by I'll give you one lab assignment to complete. Okay,
Okay.
all this appears when you are learning it for the first time. All this appears like very confusing, very problematic. That's why I am here. Okay, if you do the work, you come back, you do, and then I tell you, okay, you made good attempt, but see, this is how you should have done. Then okay, now immediately it comes to your mind, go back and do it again. Okay, go back and do it again, and soon you will become good. Okay, it's not a big thing, it's a repetition, but repeating it correctly is what makes you into makes you a hero, makes you go from there to there. Okay, so it is Ansible playbook. Okay, we will also learn little bit of formatting, but first let us get into running playbooks. Okay, first before we do that, we'll have to learn. We'll have to start doing some things. Okay, so let see what I am doing now. Okay, so first thing is I want to install software. So maybe I have a yum module, but because I already know this module, it is there. So yum. Okay. Now, what are the things that are there? Let us see. See, when we do a command yum install -y httdd. So one is name. Okay. So in fact, let us read the documentation here, because that way it will be more clearer. Okay. That way yum module Ansible. Type like this. Okay. Go here. Okay.
Okay.
Now it is saying so many choices are there, but let us do a very simple one. Okay. Skip broken, update cache, backend. Always go with example. This looks like the simplest example. Okay. Postgres server state is present. In our case, don't worry about all these things right now. Let us use these ones. Okay. So now we are not going to enable it, but just let us copy it here directly. Okay. All right. So let us just copy it here. So we have minus name. install the latest version of this one. So minus name could also be tasks. At the task level you can install. It's always good to have uh, the name of the task, because that way it will help our code be cleaner. So in my case, okay, in minus name I will just see, or you can also have playbook here, name install vs ftpd service, and install vs ftpd service, and we install the vs ftpd service. Okay, install vs ftpd service. Okay, install vs ftpd service, and copy file. Okay, copy a file from my local machine to a remote machine. That's what I want to do. Okay, that is my intent. Okay, so just give
Okay.
something so that a person who is reading your playbook can understand what this playbook is all about. So first of all, install vs ftpd. Okay, vs ftpd. So what does the ftpd do? It is ftp, just like httpd. It will install a vs ftp server. Okay, just like seeing where can we do it. Service also we will do it, and then we're creating. Okay, install vsftpd service, copy a file, install vsftpd service, and install vsftpd package. First we are installing a package, and start the ftp service, and then copy the file to the local machine. And if we want to put it over a multiple lines, we have to say either pipe saying that this is there, or you have to say greater than sign like this. But let us do it for now like this pipe. Let us see. Okay, the first thing is yum. Now state is something that even I get confused. I don't remember. Okay, so I go to vs ftpd yum. Uh, Ansible. Okay. Oh, yum Ansible. If you do yum and Ansible, state is latest. State is present. Okay, state. What are all the possible values for the state? See, I know that yum install is there. Installed means whether to install the package or remove the package. Okay. Present and install will simply ensure that the desired package is installed. Latest will update the specified package if it's not the latest available version. Absent and removed will remove the specified package. Default is none. However, the default action is present unless the auto remove option is enabled. What is auto remove? I don't want to do it. It's becoming complicated. I want a simple installation. So let us stick with a very simple things because that is there. So I know that my name of the package is vsftpd. State is best is latest or installed. We will
Latest
see state is
present.
install is better, I think. Wait.
Yeah, latest
Yeah,
means it's
state
like
is,
upgrade
if we remove it,
upgrading.
state is present. That's better. It
Yeah,
should be
present.
present.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Present means
Latest
it means
Kareto
it's
फिर से
new
it will not
installation
become
basically.
identity. Okay, yeah. Now the next task is I start with here. Okay. Always whenever you are starting, install VSFTPD. Now I know that systemctl, using systemctl, what is the next thing? See, and also I am doing it right now directly in a playbook. But first you need to do everything manually. Okay, so what I do is I go to the machine, okay, and then do all my steps. Okay, yum install here. That is how I would have done vsftpd, because I am good at, because it's a simple playbook. But you guys don't do it like that. Even I don't do it like that if I don't understand the procedure. Do it manually first. Okay, note down all the commands, then find out the corresponding Ansible modules and try to use Ansible modules only with the commands that you are there. Sometimes better options might be there, then it is okay. So yum install -y vs ftpd. Then what do I do? Systemctl start vs ftpd. Okay, let us do this. Otherwise, let's do it manually. Okay. So what I'll do is cat ansible.cfg. Okay. So here cat on the host inventory. So if we do the host inventory, there is Ansible 1, there is Ansible 2, there is Ansible 1, there is Ansible 2. You understand, right? Okay.
Yeah,
So what do we need to do here? What we need to do here is there is Ansible 1, there is Ansible 2. Now let me try web. Okay, but let file. But for normally I will actually create another simple machine and then do the process there. Why don't we do it there? So that way we'll learn all the good habits that otherwise, and this video recorded. Okay, do how I am doing it. Okay, until you have confidence that you have completely understood it, then you can go on your own way. Why I am telling it is, if you don't do it like this, you will have lot of problems. So when you launch, first I'll just create one instance so that I can do my work and get my procedure right. Okay, do it manually. Don't do the playbook. Don't write the playbook. See, I am now writing. See, installation and service start is very simple for me. But when I am starting Linux admin, everything was magic. No, this playbook writing itself was took me 2 or 3 days. First time I wrote my first playbook. Okay, that is because I was struggling with SSH anyway. Okay, anyway, that's a different story now. Okay, so we'll just go here and then next add storage. Okay, next add tags, add tag name, install Ansible, right? Okay, so I go here. Okay, so basically what do we do here? So we have launch instance. That is what I think. Okay, this is install Ansible, not install Ansible. Install vsftpd. Okay, so let us get our procedure right here. So that is what I do here. Okay, vsftpd. So now what we need to do is actions, instant state name, actions, connect. Okay, so basically uh, find slash home slash Arvin minus name, create key pair dot pem. minus print. Create key pair. Okay. Now I just want the, or I don't have to do that. I can do, see, all this command, just to do this used to take me hours together. And it is that one only. That's why I'm saying practice the command
Yeah.
line. Okay. Then you will be successful. Keep practice. These things, theory you understand, keep practice and do it in order. Now, for a long time, I didn't touch Unix scripting, right? I just like you, I take all the notes, I go from beginner, do small things, then do big things. Otherwise,
Yeah.
confidence will break. Anyway, so we have it here. So all that I need is this thing. So what we have to do here is we go into SSH here. This will fail. Okay, this command will fail. Right? Yes, right. Okay, it will fail, but there is an idea behind that. I wanted it to fail so that I can go and edit this. Okay, like this. Okay, all these things you note down and practice, try to practice it the way I do. Because this didn't come to me in a day that I have to do it like this. It took me long time to just discover that this is the correct way of doing work. Right. So now we'll see if we can get there. Okay, now we got the X11 forwarding. It is working. So as usual, I set the alias cloaker set minus OVI. Next, because I am going to execute Ansible as root, I will do all the work as root. Don't use sudos because you are
Okay.
becoming a user as root. Now, what I know is I have to install FTPD VS FTPD server. So VS FTPD.
So we no need to download.
I am downloading na yum install minus y.
Oh, that's automatically downloads and installs as well. Okay.
Which one?
M install only installs or is both
It will
downloading?
yum download. See, yum downloader. I did it to show you how to examine a package.
Okay, okay.
Yum install will find the package and install it. Yum downloader will only download the package, but it will not install it.
If the package is not there, then we have to use the M downloader, right?
If the package is not there in the yum repository, you will like IntelliJ, which we have, then we can't use yum. We will have to use a curl command or some other command to get the package onto your local machine and then take it from there. You got it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, yum install -y vs ftpd. Now the next thing is enable systemctl status vs ftpd. Okay, basically it is stopped. So now I do it manually here. Restart vs ftpd. Vs ftpd. Now if we do a history of all our commands, fc4 and 5, okay, then I will know that is this what we did? No. Is this what we need? No, I need all the commands in fact. So I'll just type ls because I need something to get out. Okay. So always get all the history after you do the work. fc1 to 8. Okay, what are the commands that I require? This command is just a verification command. For my playbook, I don't need to because my playbook will do the work. After it does the work, I will go to the machine and check if it has done the right work or not. Okay, I don't need set minus OVI. Restart, yes, let us require that. History, we don't. So
Yeah.
these are the two commands that are required for me to do the work. Okay. So I note down the solution with which I have arrived at.
Okay. status check not required, right? Status.
Status. We'll check the status by going onto the machine.
Okay, manually. Okay.
Okay, but first status check is not part of the Ansible module. After the
Okay.
Ansible playbook has run, then we will go
Then
to the
we
machine and then test. Got
and
it,
where?
right? Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So now we have yum install -y. So that is why there is yum module. See, the thing is, you are seeing that what you are seeing is hours of work. It was now these things seem very easy to me, but they were not when I was starting. Just to jump from my machine to SSH and to just understand what is going on, it took me 3 days. I couldn't even jump from my machine to the Amazon EC2 instance. Okay. First time when I was learning, when we created this one, it took me 3 nights because I made a mistake of not going to a tutor. But there is no good tutor, and those tutors who are good are become too commercial. They are taking a lot of money, but they are not giving their service. That's the problem. Okay. So that is system yum install -y vsftpd system ctl restart vsftpd.
Okay.
Okay, so we have these things. Now I need to get out of these things. All right, I need to get out from the machine. I'll still keep the machine until I am confident that my playbook is running fine.
Okay.
Okay. Now the order of that is also important because that is the order of the tasks which we will give it in the playbook. So here uh, in YAML, you can add a comment like this, I think. Okay. So I know that these are my commands. So now I'll have to find a module for systemctl. I don't know. So what we need is systemctl module, Ansible. Okay. We don't want for systemd. Systemd is for system daemon. But I want for something to start a service. That is a system daemon. But I don't want system D enabled. Okay, this is look this one. But there is also a service module. System D. Okay, we'll use this module. Okay, name system D, state daemon reload, name system.
Restart.
Okay, I think it is better if I use this one, state reloaded, restarted, instead of using service module. There was a service module. Okay, so this one looks to be service start and this one. But I think it is better now that we are on yum 8 and I have taught you using system daemon. We'll use system daemon. That this looks to be a better module than this because it is closer to the A7.8 and it will do started, stopped, idempotent that will not run commands unless necessary. Okay, restarted is not idempotent. Restarted will always bounce the service. I don't want that. Okay. Try to make your modules idempotent. Idempotent means one don't do work unless it is required repeatedly on the machines. Because unnecessarily production systems you are disturbing the stability of the structure. Okay. Sometimes it's required. If you want, if that is the intention that every time your Ansible playbook should run and the service should restart. So which one do you think guys should I use of the choices, string, state? Should I use restarted, started, stopped or reloaded? Which one?
Reload.
Reloaded.
No, reloaded will
Okay,
also
started.
will always reload the service.
Restarted will
All I
always
need is
launch the
if it
service.
is started, it's all right. If it's not started, just start the service. That's enough.
Started, yeah.
Yeah, started is the best one. So let us use the name as now start vs FTP. Okay, start VS FTPD service. Okay, and what is the module that we are going to use? We are going to use system. Hmm.
User, I think, right?
It's okay. Minus name tasks. Wait, this is wrong here. It should be like this. Okay, that is because this is m. Okay, and then what we need is system. Yeah. See all the modules. It will try to display a list here. System D. Okay, and then we don't need this. We just need control space name. Name of the service. Okay, what is the name of the service? I forgot. So I did VSFTPD. So that is the name of the service. Okay, and then state colon started,
Start.
stop, started. Always do the work manually first. In this case, it is very simple. So daemon exec user deprecated, enabled. Whether the service should enable start on reboot. I think I want my service to be enabled as soon as the system starts. Remember I told you enable, disable.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what. See that domain knowledge without it you can't do Ansible. Okay, and then true.
True.
Okay, then write daemon reload mask. Okay, no block scope. Right, that is it. So we have VS FTPD service name, state, and enabled. And then we are starting the VS FTPD service. Okay, that is the name, that is start, and there is enabled, and then there is disabled.
Okay.
Okay, so we have to start the VS FTPD service. We are starting using system daemon, and then we are doing this one. Okay,
Okay.
next is next to what was my requirement? I want to copy a file from my local machine to a remote machine. So what shall I use? I don't know the name of the module. Okay, that is SCP module maybe. What I need
Yes.
is SCP module, Ansible. But instead of that, it is saying copy file to remote location. There is no SCP module. There is saying copy file module. Before
Okay.
reading all this, try to see examples.
Okay.
Okay, try to see examples. The Ansible documentation is very good. They cover the examples for most of the use cases which the users do, at least the basic ones. Most of the times you need them only. Copy the file with owner and permissions.
Okay.
Means what we want is copy the files to permissions. This one looks to be good for me. I just need the destination. I need the source.
Source
Source is
and the
on
owner.
your local machine. What is the source? Okay, what is it saying? Source here. So local path of a file to uh, local path to a file or to copy to the remote server. Okay, if it is copied in this case, if the path ends with slash, only contents of the directory are copied to the destination. Otherwise, if it does not start with slash, the directory itself with all the contents is copied. What is saying? The path, it is copied recursively. If the path only contents of the directory are copied. In my case, it is a file, so I need not be worried. Okay. I think what I need is an example like this: source, destination, and mode. I don't even need the owner and group. Let it be root and root, because when you're copying it, I hope it will be copied there. Okay. So let me do one thing. I will say cat, let me produce one file, okay, vi uh, readme.md. Hello all, I am learning Ansible. I'm learning Ansible playbook. Okay. So the task is what is required, right? So this is there, right? Okay, minus name colon, right? So that is basically what is this task? The name of the task is copy the Ansible, copy the name of the task is copy the Ansible file, copy the local file to remote machine. Now, what is this one copy? Okay, control source, I think is they are asking my local machine. Okay, well, hard code this variable for now. Later, we'll see how we can put it into a variables. But first now, keep very simple. Destination. Where do I want to go? I want to go to where? FTP pub. Because I know FTP server, I know that pub, and I want to read me as that file. Okay. Locally, it can be anything. What is the local file? readme.md. Okay, locally it is called as readme.md. Okay, so this is my playbook. So playbook, the main thing is the tasks. Now let us see what my notes has given and try to correlate what we are doing here. Okay, tasks are performed by Ansible modules. So guys, how many tasks are here?
Three.
Three
Three tasks.
tasks.
Which one will get started first? Which task will be
Install
started first?
yum will start first,
M
and
is a
then
task. This is
yeah,
one task.
yeah. That's the installation. The first thing it will start.
Yeah. If you don't have to give a name, but
Okay.
if you give a name, you will see what happens. It will display that playbook nicely. It will tell
Okay.
you what is going on. So you
Okay.
can watch your work being worked upon. Okay, I'll show
Okay.
you what I mean by it. The next task is, what is it doing? Start. What
Start
is the last task that will get executed?
copy.
Copy. It will copy it from source to destination. Okay, so I am happy with this one. First, check if there are any syntax problems. And the command is to run the command. It is, and hosts, I don't want it on all. I want it only on web. Okay, only on one set I want to do this. So Ansible playbook minus C minus syntax minus syntax check better. Okay, SFTP args, SSH common args, SSH common args. First, don't be afraid of the command line. So many things are there. Whatever your knowledge at that point of time is, and whatever you have learned from yourselves or from your teacher, or from at that point of time, whatever your knowledge is, just look for that things. That is the key to understanding the command line. So I want to do a syntax check because I know that there is something called as syntax check. See, this is the dry run. Okay, it is saying minus syntax check, right? Dry run. I'll tell you what are the two main things which I will do. Okay, so what we will do is Ansible playbook minus. See, bash completer is not working. bash completer should be enabled. See, when I do a tab, right, it should work. Otherwise, it will make your command line miserable. Okay, minus minus syntax chebook and users.iml. Playbook is now deprecated and will be removed. Python 3 is no longer supported. Support for is now deprecated in cryptography and will be removed. Okay. So here it is saying playbook users.aml. It is working fine. Now let us try to make a syntax error or something like this. Okay, then what happens? Oh, it's still working. It's just checking the syntax. So let us do like this. Okay, it is just checking if the YAML is valid or not. It is not checking this one. Okay, now
Same like that, which we
so
have
if
done
it
in the
is
first.
correct, then it will create the problem. Okay, so use syntax check, number one. Next thing is dry run. Dry run means before you do the work, try to see if what will be the outcome of your playbook when you before you run it. Okay, so that is simply equal to dry run. సో దట్ ఈస్ డ్రై రన్ అంటే మనం చేసే ముందు పనిని అది చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది అని చూడడానికి డ్రై రన్. ఓకే, ఇట్ విల్ నౌ సే గ్యాదరింగ్ ఫ్యాక్ట్స్. ఓకే, see the task that I told you, right? Install vs ftpd. It will this one start vs ftpd service failed. Now it has failed because don't worry, when in the dry run certain tasks fail. Why do you think this task has failed, guys? Can anybody guess?
Because there is no service running.
Because there is no package installed.
Package
Yeah,
installed.
there's no
Yeah.
package installed. Okay, so looks like I am all right. So now all I need to do is have a real go at it. Okay, if you want to change the inventory, you can again do -i. See, the most common thing that you change in Ansible is
Okay.
you want to change it to install in a different hosts. So that keyword is the 80% of the problem. Command line uses hosts to target. Okay, so if you do -i, okay, so Ansible playbook users.yaml.
Gathering facts.
Okay, now we have got all the things. We have saying install changed, start vsftpd changed, copy the local file to the remote machine. Now, what does it say? Changed 3. Okay, and this is there. Now, am I right? Okay, so web Ansible 1 means what is Ansible 1? Can I directly SSH to Ansible 1? I should be able to. No. Okay, I have done it. Ansible 1, is it part of the web? Let me see first. Host inventory, cat
Inventory.
host. Okay, web
Yeah.
is
Yes.
Ansible 1. So I am going to Ansible 1 here. Okay, and now what are the things, what are the commands to check? Uh, you have to first check if the package is installed, or you can check if the service is there. Systemctl status vs. Okay, see, it is. Okay, now, what are Okay, so basically once we do it into the SSH Ansible one, VS FTPD, now we got the VS FTPD FTP daemon, and that is completely running and it is fine. Okay, so we have the FTP daemon and VS FTPD, which is okay. So next what? Next is if we exit from here, the other thing that I have to check is ls var ftp pub readme. Just file in the right direction. Set minus OVI. Can hello all, I am learning Ansible playbook. Looks there. Okay. Couple of things let's do. Okay. So what we'll do is first I'm running the playbook again. But this time you see what idempotent means. Now, should the package be installed? No, because nothing has changed. See, it is in green. Okay, VSFTPD service, it's already started. It's in green. So, if you don't still believe it, it says changed equal to 0, unreachable equal to 0. Okay, failed, skipped, rescued. So, this is what it means. Changed is 0, unreachable equal to 0, and this one. The only thing is, how do I know if Ansible package is there or not? There are two things. One is RPM query, because if you want to search a local RPM database, then you will have to do a RPM minus Q for this one. RPM minus QA will actually give you everything. Okay, QA, QLC, FT, FD. RPM, okay, so let me go to sudo bash. Okay, RPM minus QA. Okay, too many packages. So how do I do? Again, our pipeline. See, that is why Linux command line is so important. So RPM minus QA. Okay, looks like the VSFTPD is there. Now your boss says, Arvind, I don't want VSFTPD in web package. You are a big idiot. I told you to put it in the file server. Why did you do it? See, sir, I am an idiot. You might call me an idiot, but I can undo the things in 2 minutes. So state removed.
Removed.
VSFTP service.
False.
We don't need it because this will automatically kill it.
Yeah.
But we just want state as right. Restarted, stopped, reload, stopped. There is only one option, stopped. Enabled. What is it? False. Okay. Copy the file. Can we delete it? This seems to be a tricky one. Now how do we delete the
We can
file?
use RM.
No, here itself it will see. There will be one more option. Backup, validate, removed, follow.
Yeah, removed is there.
Source, state.
State.
State
Success
is there.
is
Removing a file. We don't know. Then we'll have to do removing a file. Ansible. How do we remove a file?
oh no.
How do we remove a file in Ansible? There is another module. Remove a file Ansible. File module to delete a particular file safely.
File
Okay. There is another module called file module, built-in file. Though we can't use the same module, we'll have to use a different module. File.
okay.
Go always for the examples first, because mostly you will get your requirement satisfied by example. If you
Okay.
can't satisfy example, then you will have to spend some time doing analysis on how to do your work.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So here, what do we need here?
It's in recursive.
State is absent.
Remove the file. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So I need something like this one. Okay, name Ansible built-in file. In fact, why do we need an FTP directory? Let us delete the entire FTP directory. Actually, the uninstallation process should do it, but let's remove the entire FTP directory. Okay, and then state is absent. Okay, so for now we can't do anything with this one, so either we copy and get it back later, or state is absent. Remove file, remove FTP directory. FTP directory, that is a file module. Okay, so these 4 or 5 modules like copying file are very important. YAML module, that's what all the system admin tasks, most of them are copying files, installing something, starting the service. Most of the times, DevOps engineer, lot of times he will have to do. That's his day-to-day bread and butter. Okay, delete FTP directory. We don't need this comment. Okay, we don't need this comment. So now we exit out from here, and Ansible playbook users.yaml.
Change.
Could not find requested hosts. That is fine, because when you
Yes.
uninstall it, see, what we should have done is we should have put this task first. We should have stopped the service and then uninstall the package. But because we uninstalled the package, it already removed the service. Now what happens is with Ansible, when you change a task, if it fails, it cannot go to the next task.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
unfortunately, we have to just do this one here. Okay. So these are all the things that I am showing you. You understand this there, but all this comes with practice. Practice makes perfect. Okay. So Ansible changed one. Now let us go and check if everything is fine. Gone. Ansible one. So RPM minus Q. Pipe grep vs FTPD. No arguments. Bash. Sudo bash. Right, RPM minus QA pipe grep vs FTPD. Nothing has come from here. Okay, so it looks like it is there. Systemctl status, systemctl status vs FTPD,
Not.
vs FTPD system ctl status vs FTPD. Not found. That's good. Now where FTP? It's not there. Right? That's it. So we are now convinced. So our boss is, we should say that we are not idiots. We can do it even faster than you think. Now what I want is, I just want to put my whole things back again. Okay, we could have made another playbook and just
Yeah.
quickly run playbook based on this one, but we didn't. That is fine. But either way, we finished all our tasks in seconds. Now, why this Ansible is important is I can add any number of hosts. Got it, right?
Okay. In the host inventory, we can have a multiple.
You can add any number of hosts, and it will target all of the hosts in one go.
Yeah.
So that's where automation becomes powerful.
Perfect.
Okay, so let's stretch that. Let us verify that. Okay, now we don't want on a. In fact, let us test. Let us not create any new machines. Okay, We want it on both the machines. So I can add to the web both the machines. And boss will again short to say, hey, why did you do it to web machine, right? Then it should say, okay, all right, so somebody, some idiot again prepared this one, we can blame him. Okay, so then we'll have to do host inventory, and then we have the file module, and then we have to do the Ansible module here. So let us put Ansible also here. Okay. So now what are we doing here? Just let's quickly recap here. VSFTPD we are installing. We are starting the VSFTPD service. The only thing is the state
We
should
said
be,
removed, yeah.
now we want to install it again, latest or present, that's
Present.
better.
Present, yeah.
State is started. Yeah.
Started.
And
Enabled
enabled
true.
is true. Remove file.
We don't need that one.
Right. So that is simply equal to delete a file. Okay.
We don't need to,
And
right?
built-in
We
file.
need to
Path
remove that
is
one.
var ftp, and is the state present or is the state absent? Remove file, we don't need this task. We actually want to add a file. Okay. So var ftpd, this one. So let us quickly check Ansible 2 SSH here. Okay. Sudo bash. Okay. So systemctl status vsftpd, it's not there. It can't even find it. Just want to check that vsudo is wheel group is there. So wheel group doesn't seem to have been sorted out there. It's asking for password. So let's change that here. Right, we don't want password. Right. Oh, actually, yeah. In my case, we have done EC2 user. Okay, there is no need because EC2 user, instead of adding a group, they have added a user, right? So launch instance test user vs ftpd launch instance and test allow users. Okay, all right. All right. So what do we have here? VS FTPD launch instance, and then this is there. Okay, ls, and then cat is host inventory, and then we are going to do it here. So Ansible playbook, there is users dot YAML, means I am using a playbook to target all of them, and just before I do minus syntax check, that's enough for me. Oh, fuck. The bash completer, I'll have to enable bash completer. Wait, let's do that. Bash completer command line, okay. Enable bash completer for Ansible. Enable bash completer for Ansible. Bash completion. Don't use the unofficial one. Try to see the official Ansible one. Autocomplete. auto. All right, so that is there. Yeah. So Ansible playbook minus minus syntax check users dot YAML. Okay. So we can do users dot YAML. Okay, so now we have on both the things. So Ansible 2, if I go, okay, and then RPM minus QA, pipe grep vs ftpd. Okay, so that's it. Vs, it's not there. Yeah. Huh? Why is it not there?
Looks like installed only in Ansible
Yeah,
what?
it is not doing the host inventory. Wait, host inventory is not properly configured. Okay. Okay, because the playbook again targeted web, it should have targeted file. Okay. Yeah. So that is done. And then it is Ansible 2. Okay, now next is sudo bash. Okay, systemctl status vs ftpd. That's running. Then what else do we have? We have vs ftpd that is running fine. Next is RPM query. Yeah. Next is var ftp. Yeah. Complete. Okay, so I'm learning Ansible playbook. So that is the role of Ansible playbook. Now let's revisit the theory and see what are the things that are not clear. This is clear. Both of you is a collection of plays. Each play defines a set of tasks that are executed on the managed hosts. Clear now what it means?
Yeah, yeah,
Tasks are performed by using the Ansible modules. Clear, right? We learned M module, we learned copy module, we learned systemd module. Okay.
yeah,
Ordering of the plays is important. Plays and tasks are executed in the order they are presented. Yeah. A playbook defines a desired state. Ansible playbooks are idempotent. Means it won't change on the managed host that is already in the desired state. Clear now what it means? Okay, so if I run this playbook again, okay, see if I run this playbook, you will see that changed equal to 0. So try to make your tasks idempotent. Okay, One of the things is try not to use shell and command or raw module, which are not idempotent by the very nature because the command has to be executed every time. Okay, clear now? Hello?
Yeah,
Any doubt here, Venkat or Abhijit?
yeah. I will practice and we'll see this.
Yeah,
I will do
so
this
this is,
exercise.
huh?
I will do this exercise. Yeah, and then
Yeah, this is the same exercise that you guys have to do.
yeah.
That's all. Okay. So see, changed is 0. This is the same, exactly the same exercise you have to do now on your local machines.
Mm,
Multiple playbooks may be defined. They will have its own YAML file, may be used. Main thing is tasks name run service. Other attributes are used to specify this one. But but if you use the same service,
So sentence
okay,
0, the line
no, no. Uh, okay, tomorrow I'll give you a new assignment. Today your task is just to lab lab 1. Let us call it as lab 1. Okay, all right. So basically, because this is using the existing, but tomorrow's lab also I will give you.
okay.
Tomorrow, today is a simple one. Install VS FTPD service and start them on file hosts. Okay, don't start them on the web hosts, on the file hosts. Okay,
Okay.
tomorrow lab we will do it together in the class, but it's quite difficult. Okay, here what we are saying is disable the network manager service, modify the etc default grub file and add the parameters net.if names equal to 0 and BIOS device name equal to 0 to the line that loads the Linux kernel. Next, copy the new file to all managed hosts. Okay, on all hosts, run the grub2, remember this grub2 hyphen make config to write the modified etc default grub. This guy has also given us a tip. Use the line in file module to edit the configuration file. Okay, got it now. Hello guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are the labs that you have guys have to do. It's a very difficult thing. Uh, Try to use it. I am guessing that you might not be able to make it work, but I want you to sincerely try before coming to class tomorrow. So you have some time today, especially London guys. India guys don't have time much, but they have morning time. Abhijit, hello. Is he there or left?
Yes, sir, I am there.
Yeah. So tomorrow morning, make a sincere attempt. Okay. I will not give you this file. You will have to watch the video.
Okay.
Try. It will be very difficult. When I did the first playbook, it took me 2 days. But that is because I didn't know SSH, I didn't know Unix, I didn't know anything. Then I realized that without Unix, you can't survive in this life. I became expert. I wanted to not expert, at least be good in Unix so that I can get a good DevOps job. Okay, so these are the things. Just take a look. The video is there. Try to type. That's the only way to learn. Use IDE. Use an IDE. Okay. Use
Okay.
IntelliJ. Abhijit,
Intelligent.
it is all there in the video. But just to let you know how we installed the IDE was Control Shift S. Okay, Control Shift S. I think what is it? Alt Control S. Type Alt Control S. You will see plugins. Type Ansible plugin. Ansible. Okay, IDE integration very important. Okay, installed, and then only you should be able to do it. Okay, na? All right, clear? Yeah. Hello. Hello. Are you guys there? Hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm there.
Yeah. Okay. So I have checked in all the notes. What I'll do is I will just share the link. I'll put the document in the proper location.
Okay.
Working with the playbooks. Okay, so I'll do a share on it and change to anyone with this link. Copy link. Done.
Okay.
And then we will do this one. Yeah. Okay. So that is the docs dot working with the playbooks. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, see you tomorrow. What we will do is we will finish up that lab. I
Okay.
will both the labs. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we will try to go for variables and
Variable.
task
Okay.
control. Means using some when a task. See, right now everything is going line by line. After this task, so sometimes I want to say, I don't want to do this unless this has been done, or skip this when this is done. That is task control. Okay, we will
Okay.
do that. And if time is there, I think time will definitely be there.
Yeah.
We will do the chapter 5. After that, you will start to become the master of Ansible.
Okay.
Means you will have all the tool set within you to start writing playbooks. Okay, there is
Okay.
lot of Ansible that needs to be done, but main is Ansible rules are simple, but practice is important. Like how many, like all the system admin tasks we learned, we'll do it with Ansible again. Okay, in one class, all those tasks we'll just complete it in Ansible. Then you will become good in Ansible plus system admin. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, like install Lisa, that one, that is it. So you are ready
Yeah.
now for a job. If somebody gives you an Ansible job or 4 more chapters in system admin plus Unix Ansible job, you are ready. You will be good. Okay.
Mm.
All right.
Okay.
But main thing is
Okay.
hard work. Okay.
Yeah.
Do it in the way I told you. Okay.
Okay.
Try to get this task file up and running. Okay. Preferably using a IDE.
I.
Okay. Preferably using an IDE.
Okay.
Okay, then let us conclude now. It is too late today. We went for a longer time than usual, but that's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, even I didn't notice the time. So what I'll do is I'll just when you are done, don't forget to like uh, so terminate it.
Yeah. Stop that. Yeah.
Yeah, terminate one of them. The others I will stop. This one I think yeah install VSFTPD one. I just want
FTDD we terminate it. Yeah.
so that I can run those commands. Okay, and find out how to change them. Okay, stop it. All right, yeah, changed it. Yeah. Okay. All right then. Yeah.
Okay. Then bye.
All right.
Okay, Arvind. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Catch you later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, Venk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
All
Bye,
right.
Abhi.